Provincial Commissioner for Crime Detection, Lieutenant General Modimolle, is going to join us as well. May I also extend the greetings to the representatives of the Provincial Commissioners, particularly from the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape. I've seen Major General Masha, I've seen Major General Mante, I've seen Major General Mata. They are coming from these three provinces sent by their provincial commissioners, and we are glad to have them. Let me also extend my greetings to the chairperson of the provincial CPF board, Babu Hassan, and Mr. Borute of the chairperson of the safety forums, community safety forums, my deputy provincial commissioners, Major General Muradala, Major General Manala, Major General Skiapers, my district commissioners, Major General Van der Walt, the Modimolle District Commissioner, Major General Mashawa, Major General Hadebe, Major General Netsi of CI in absentia, and the provincial head, the Chief of Staff in the Office of the MEC, Mr. Putikanyani, and the Head of Secretariat, Chief Director, Menjan Tipuru, the Executive Officer in the Office of the National Commissioner, Major General Kuma, who is also present with us, and the Executive Director of the SAPS in Limpopo, Mr. Modimolle, the Chairperson of the Youth Against Crime, Mr. Kabelo, Chairperson of LAM, Mr. Koza Mashabela, the Junior Commissioners, led by the Junior Provincial Commissioners, who is also present here, my stakeholders, the sponsors, Venetia Mine, Old Mutual, Sanidam Liberty, Toyota, VW, my senior managers from all state departments that are present today, the station commissioners, unit commanders, members of the South African Police Service, recipients of tonight's award, ladies and gentlemen, can I say you all look so awesome today. Receive my warm greetings to all of you. Let me say some stars are brighter than others. Their sparkle is easily noticeable. May the achievement of today's recipients inspire all of us to do more in our different spaces. Kofi Annan once said, you learn nothing if you can't learn from others. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, hard work is coupled with success speaks to the things like the following: collectiveness, that will then begin to say all hands need to be on the deck so that you can achieve what you want to achieve. It talks to issues of collaboration, that we need to actually hold each other, check each other, collaborate each other's efforts so that we can make the best out of whatever that we want. The teamwork also is one of the issues that are very crucial and important, because the teamwork talks to issues that you will be able to deliver when we are supported with others, by others. But if you are alone, your delivery or whatever product that you want on the table might be very, very gloomy to be seen by those that expect to see it. It also talks to the SMART principle. We need not to work very hard, but you need to work smart, and therefore you can achieve what you want to achieve. Critical to all this, the issue of confidence is very important, because confidence is not that there's absence of fear. Confidence is something that says you need to encourage yourself to go even if you still have the fear inside of you. With confidence, you will show up when you need to. You will speak when you have to. You will make a decision when you have to make a decision, because you are confident enough to know that what you are doing is to the benefit of yourself and to the benefit of those that surround you and those that are looking up to you. Let me also indicate that the aspect of resilience is very crucial, because resilience, it talks to pushing. You push as an individual until what you visualize happen. When you see that your energy is depleted, you still push achieve what you want to achieve. Let's dump these words like I can't, I won't, because once you said that I don't in a certain situation, that means you have already set yourself a precedent of what you can and what you cannot do. It is who, it is the only who is in control of your limits. Let me also talk about the issues that is very crucial, that in the same breath you dump issues of ego. Because ego does not make any person to grow, it just gives you that kind of a false temporal satisfaction of stupidity. And you just become satisfied for no reason. The other issue that is very important, keep your dreams. These big heavy dreams that we all have, it's the same dreams that have taken us to where we are today. So it's very important that as an individual, you dream big. To an extent that when you tell someone about that dream that you're having, he can be amazed and says, but are you out of your mind or you are insane? The other aspect that is crucial is the aspect of your spirituality, which we don't have to lose sight of our spirituality. Because in your life, you can't leave spirituality behind. You can go further in the physical, go further in your own world of creation, but once your spiritual life is dead, you are nothing. As members of the service, we need to constantly revamp our enthusiasm and remind ourselves to the reason why we are here. We need to get into a habit of aligning the business of the employer with our passion, our fulfillment, our purpose. Lastly, we need to step out of our comfort zone to nurture our growth. We don't grow in our comfort zones. Remember, growth is about choices, because it is those hard experiences that you can learn the art of maneuvering and navigating your way to success. But if you do the easy things, you will be the last person to make headways to the world. As I'm closing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to end by this narrative. Millionaires, if you look at the millionaires' life, millionaires loses billions to become rich. But poor people want to lose nothing to become something. The moral of the story is that you need to put out something to get something in return. Ladies and gentlemen, these compatriots to be awarded tonight has displayed their commitment, their passion, and their understanding why they are members of the South African Police Service. And they truly aligned all this with the business of the employer. May we clap hands for them, all the recipients of tonight. I just want to thank all of you for coming to be the witnesses, and you are indeed warmly welcome in this part of the province of peace. To those who have not made it, let's learn to build the resilience within ourselves of bouncing back. Remember, God has given us a beautiful mind and imagination. It is that imagination that attracts that thing that we want to see at the end of the day. It is the same imagination that can take you to the places that you aspire to be. So we need to see that in our mind. We need to tell ourselves that our tomorrow will be better than yesterday. Let the world fail you, let the system fail you, but don't fail yourself as an individual. Don't stand in your own way. In every journey that we take, winning and losing is bound to happen, but quitting is taboo. Winners don't quit, quitters don't win. So we are forced to stay in our course and press on no matter what it takes until something happens. Modimolle once said, the harder the battle, the sweeter the reward. Surely there is a sweeter moment after every storm. Congratulations once more. You deserve the titles of best employees of tonight. best employees of the South African Police Service, and the brilliant recipient of tonight's award. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
As I'm taking my general down, the first time I hear her sing, it was this song. So please Google the lyrics, we will sing it again. Now we are going forward. We are going to get the address by our DNC policy, Lieutenant General Musiki.
PC, Limpopo has done it once more. Thank you so much. Let me recognize and acknowledge the presence of the MEC for Transport and Community Safety, Left Lawrence Balatilani, the Executive Mayor in absentia, Councillor Matabuche, His Grace, the Right Reverend Bishop Lefanyani, the Chairperson of Portfolio Committee, Mekosha, the local mayor who welcomed us this evening, Councillors Chairman, our host, Provincial Commissioner of Limpopo, Gen T Hadebe, the previous and retired Provincial Commissioners of Limpopo. I have seen my father, the previous Provincial Commissioner of Limpopo, and Free State, because the last time you were mentoring me in Free State. That is Ngani, thank you so much for honoring this event. Lieutenant General Binta Mbogoto, General Ledwaba, we are really honored by your presence this evening. The provincial commissioners that are here, I have seen General Otola from Northern Cape. I'm told General Mukonazi might be amongst us. I know he was busy this morning in the KZN province. The divisional commissioner
suppose the co-host, because this Excellence Awards defines General Dineo Ntsiya. If any province will not do this Excellence Awards, I'm not sure, SAPU, if they will get the 3%. The representatives of the provincial commissioners, Gauteng, Western Cape, and Eastern Cape, the heads of entities that have been invited and present here tonight, the members of the media, deputy provincial commissioners, the provincial CPF board in Ntate, all the CPF chairpersons from different districts and stations, the members of organized labor, both SAPU and Pop Group provincial chairpersons, the district commissioners, station commissioners. I think these are the most important people, because if it wasn't the station commissioners PC, we wouldn't be awarding this excellence. Brothers and sisters, you are doing well. Women's Network and Men for Change representatives, all senior management, our sponsors here tonight, the nominees and recipients of tonight's awards, our kings and queens, prince and princesses that will be ushered to the stage later tonight. Shall I also say all protocol is observed? Ladies and gentlemen, dumelang, goeie naand, good evening. It is an honor and pleasure to be invited, PC, and to be standing before these beautiful crowds of Limpopo during the Provincial Excellence Awards. These awards are our way as the South African Police Service that we use to reward talent and excellence in the service and to motivate all our employees to strive to always perform their duties well. It was rightfully said earlier that you cannot stop to say thank you. It is a thank you for your work well done, appreciating those who always go beyond the call of duty. The few that will be here tonight wouldn't have made it if it wasn't all of you. I must say, even if you are not going to be receiving the award, because each category will only see one person, I must say it was a hard work that was done by the panel to nominate the best from the best. The best from the best. Those who will not make it tonight, do not tire. The message is go back, dust off, and do it better. The nominees and recipients, it has been a hard work of the panel and rigorous process to determine your worthiness to be nominated, and I'm happy that you have met the stringent evaluation criteria of the panel and the judges. Well done once more. Ladies and gentlemen, we have coverage here tonight because we want to celebrate all of you. As an organization, we value your love and thankness in the policing profession and your eagerness to excel in your duties. Policing, it's not for sissies. It doesn't matter what you do in policing, from the cleaner to the most highest rank in a police station, your value is important, and we cannot do without one another. Tonight, we are here to value excellence. Most dictionaries define excellence as the quality of being outstanding or extremely good. From a biblical perspective or biblical point of view, being outstanding or extremely good seem most applicable when it is seen as a pursuit of or abounding in Christ-like virtue. That is the behavior showing the high moral standard. As an organization, we are truly grateful to all of you for your efforts and strive to ensure in South Africa it's a safe environment for everyone. We have made a commitment as the country that we shall and make South Africans feel and be safe. Your service to your fellow countrymen and women does not go unnoticed, which is why we are celebrating you tonight. To all the nominees, I want you to know that you have earned the highest recognition in the South African Police Service because you are embodied your value system as a member of this organization. It is through your tireless efforts that the South African Police Service is able to fulfill its constitutional mandate of combating and investigating crime, including maintaining law and order, as well as bringing all perpetrators thereof to justice. This we say from time to time when we reflect and we pause and we look at the values of our existence as the members of South African Police Service. Without your dedication to work, we cannot achieve the great responsibility the Constitution of this country has placed on us as the South African Police Service. Ladies and gentlemen, as our human resource, you are a most precious resource we have to help fight crime and indeed to restore law and order in the country. It is through your efforts in all the corners of your work that when we combine a collective efforts, even the smallest and the most junior employee of this organization, we are able to bring criminals to their knees and ensure they get lengthy sentences. Your excellence in performing your duties is illustrated by a number of categories that the Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Hadebe, is recognizing tonight and her management team. These excellence awards are a vital aspect of our organization's reward system as we strive to reward excellence and best practices. This is also in keeping with our well-established tradition and organizational culture of rewarding great excellence. We are here to reward. We are here to reward your meritorious achievement in performing your duties with professionalism and integrity. To all of you in this room, enjoy tonight. Dance as if there shall never be an opportunity to do so. Laugh as if this will be your last day. Enjoy as if there will never be any other moment to enjoy, because when we are done with this, it's all hands on the deck. Thank you, Program Director.
Thank you so much, my General. I am informed we've got a trio, if not a quartet. Choir, please arrange yourself so that you can give a rendition. We are going to call forth the MEC for Transport and Community Safety, Bome Radzilani, to give a keynote address. Can we get something as she's making her way to the podium? May we all rise, please.
Thank you. You may be seated. Thank you. Thank you very much to the choir, the program directors, our right Reverend of the St. Engenasi Zion Christian Church, His Grace Bishop Dr. Joseph Likhanyane, the Portfolio Committee Chairperson of Transport and Community Safety, Honorable Mayor Rebecca Siono, the Deputy National Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Musikidi, the Provincial Commissioner of the South African Police Services in Limpopo, Gen T Hadebe, and all the Provincial Deputy Commissioners, all Provincial Commissioners from across the country of South Africa. I also want to acknowledge the Executive Mayor of Waterberg, Honorable Councillor Matabuche in absentia, the Acting Mayor of Modimolle, Councillors Wulai, and all councillors who are amongst us this evening. The leadership of SAPU, the leadership of POPCRO, the provincial chairpersons of Community Policing Forum and the Community Safety Forum, the Chief of Staff in the Office of the MEC, Ntate Putili Khanyani, and all your colleagues, all the officials in your various ranks attached to South African Police Services, and also greetings as well to all other government officials, the invited guests, and all stakeholders invited in this great occasion taking place in our own province. I want to greet you as well, not forgetting the media fraternity. A good evening to all of you. Receive our sincere greetings as we commemorate the heroes and heroines who are leading the charge in making sure that our communities remain safe at all times. The advent of the new order has seen us transforming our law enforcement agency from being a police force to a police service, which is now a national entity that serves the interest of the people of this country at large. Program directors, it is a police service that resonates with the needs wishes and aspirations of our people that we can all be proud of. Program directors, police sector is one of the success stories of the government's transformation agenda, and we have underscored some serious milestones in this area. It is an honor and privilege to be joining men and women who, despite continuous societal challenges that confront us as a people, are still able to take up the courage and go an extra mile in protecting our country. Provincial Commissioner, thank you for inviting us to this one-of-a-kind ceremony, which is meant to recognize the strides and length that our colleagues are prepared to go to help us achieve a crime-free society. Awards in their nature are meant to encourage excellence, and we hope that tonight's session will be no different and encourage all of us to do more. Let me also take this opportunity, program directors, to acknowledge and recognize His Grace Bishop Likhanyani, whose congregation continues to pray for the well-being of this country and the continent at large. We thank God. We thank God for your leadership, Bishop. We also admire you for being society's shining example when it comes to matters of national interest. We have seen how you took the lead in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic and how you marshaled your congregants to sail through the sad period of our lives. Provincial Commissioner, about a week ago, I participated in a debate of the National Council of Provinces, where we deliberated on the effects of cross-border crime on the work of the police. We had the Honorable Minister, Honorable Becky Kele, in that sitting of the NCOP, and he was able to provide us with insight into the general conditions of service of the police and many other challenges that confront them in their line of duty. Program directors, let me indicate that we were given first-hand update about the criminal network that operates through the Beit Bridge and Grobbelaars Bridge borders into the country. We were also privileged with information into the immense work that the police are carrying out to fight any form of crime and the enormous successes that we are recording on that front. Program directors, I wanted to touch on this aspect just to demonstrate our appreciation and respect to the work of the police and how they continue to put their lives at risk for the sake of this country. The police continue to place their life at risk for the sake of our beloved country. It's something that we will always appreciate. These excellent awards are not just a talk shop to dress smart, smell nice, and show face, but it is a significant symbol of our unwavering determination to recognize commitment, dedication, and loyalty by our men and women in blue. It is a symbol of gratitude to show our acknowledgement to the patriotism and commitment demonstrated by some amongst us who have dedicated their lives to saving other people. This is not a small feat by any stretch of the imagination, and it is for this reason that we have converged to this occasion, together with our spiritual leaders, our community structures in the fight against crime, to express our collective act of gratitude to your efforts. These awards do not mean that as a society we have completely won the battle against crime, but they signify our determination to wage a relentless war against criminality. We will continue to give these awards despite some of the horrendous acts of crime that still persist in our communities. Program directors giving these awards does not mean that we no longer have rapists, murderers, robbers, thieves, and many other types of criminals in our midst. But we do so to inspire and encourage commitment amongst our workforce, whose deployment is meant to combat these anomalies. Just yesterday, we had an incident of robbery at the Mall of the North in Polokwane, where criminals made off with an undisclosed amount of money. We remain confident, Provincial Commissioner, that police under your leadership will employ its superior systems, and these hoodlums will be accosted and face the mighty of the law. In the morning, when I was preparing myself to sit for my examination at the University of Venda, I received a very disturbing message from the Provincial Commissioner, where in one of the areas in our own province, community members, those who don't reason properly, they went and attacked our police officers and the police station. So I want to indicate to our bishop, His Grace Lekanyane, that if we don't teach our people the good morals, the good values, this democracy that our forefathers fought, difficulty that they went through, this democracy will turn our country into a disaster. If you have community members who are supposed to receive the services of the police are now treating police as criminals, we must all be worried as citizens of this country. Hence, I'm making this clarion call that all of us, wherever we are, let us make sure we continue to spread the message to assist our own people to understand what it means to be a responsible citizen. Program directors, let me also indicate that the existence of crime does not mean that the police are not doing their job. Police are hard at work. And community members must also do their part. You can't have families where parents are no longer providing the parental role to their own kids. They wait for police officers. Because if we are to be honest with ourselves, let's check the population of Limpopo. We might be now be reaching 6 million, or we are above 5 million. And you check the police force that we have in the province, it's less than 10,000. How can 10,000 people police each and every household? We must from time to time encourage our people to also play their part. The existence of crime, as I said, does not mean that the police are not doing their job, but it is the degree of its existence that society is using as a measure to the work of the police. Our fight against crime is the only yardstick that people use for them to feel safe in this country. Our biggest assignment as the police is our ability to manage public perceptions and to make our people feel safer just by knowing our existence. We are driven by a preoccupation to create safer communities so that our children must continue to live in harmony. To the recipients of these Excellence Awards, we want to encourage you to carry on working as hard as possible. These awards will place more pressure on you, and your colleagues will not expect anything less from you going forward. They are also a sign of honor amongst your counterparts. And from now onwards, you will be expected to conduct yourselves in a respectable manner that benefit this honor. We are alive to the reality of the numerous heaps of temptations that are sprawled on your everyday living. We know that some amongst you have chosen the crooked road and are in cahoots with criminals. But you chose the narrow and straight road because to you, being a police officer is being truthful to the oath of office and upholding our code of ethics. We might not say this every day, but we heartily appreciate your service, and we are aware that this country's peace and stability is largely dependent on your shoulders. I thank you, program directors, and all of you. May the Almighty bless our country. Thank you, program directors.
May we all rise and keep on clapping those hands as we usher her to her seat. Let's keep on clapping those hands, ladies and gentlemen. You may be seated. Thank you. We are about to start with the business of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Limpopo Excellence Awards 2022-2023. Just band, give us something else, Mr. Tsetse, come and facilitate this process.
Well, about to enter into the moment that we've been waiting for. Let's get the room buzzing as we are preparing. So yeah, the nominees, please start sitting on the edges of your chairs. The moment of truth has arrived. We are indeed tonight going to experience the excellence of SAPS in Limpopo. Band, let's go. I want to see some nervous faces already. The moment of truth has arrived.
I don't know if you don't feel the song. This is Vulindlela. Can't you feel the way back? All right. Aha. I wish I knew how to dance. All right. Vulindlela, where mam go boss. Vulindlela, yegelumona. Vulindlela. As we celebrate those who will be awarded today, yegelumona and applaud them. Tomorrow it's you. Aye. Aha. Woo! You are allowed. All right. You are allowed to come and dance this side. Shata Vulindlela, where mam go boss. Vulindlela, yegalumona. Vulindlela, where mam go boss. Vulindlela, yegalumona. Aha.